how will I start? A CA, a non-IT guy who doesn't know how to develop an app or a website. मुझे तो जावा का full form भी नहीं पता. बाद में पता चला जावा का कोई full form नहीं. Java itself is a full form.
So now I started thinking Java का क्या full form. But even at that point of time, I said, Venki, selling the app was never my goal. It is my mission. And you don't sell missions. How were you so sure कि यार यही करना है, इतने अच्छे से करना है?
Which are the two most important days of your life? First, the day on which you were born, and second, the day on which you come to know why you were born. So I got a parcel of Bank of Baroda. No, मेरा खाता तो है नहीं, तो मैंने पोस्टमैन को बोला कि ये मेरा नहीं है. मैंने देखो साहब अमृत देशमुख लिखा है. हाँ. ठीक है. So I opened it. There was an ATM card of Bank of Baroda, and there was a letter beneath.
Okay.
Amrut, I heard you in Abu Dhabi at an international conference, and I believe in your mission, and I'm sending my ATM card to you to cover your costs.
What the
no upper limit.
Okay.
That I see Swami Vivekanand in t-shirt and jeans in me, and he says that it's not important what you have. What is important is what you do with what you have. कीड़ा गया नहीं था, लगी पड़ी थी, पर नौकरी नहीं करेंगे.
Understood.
झुकेगा नहीं था.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Build. I'm super excited for the guest today. Today's guest actually doesn't need an introduction. He is the booklet guy, that is how people call him. His name is Amrut Deshmukh. He is a founder of the Booklet app. In a nation where people say India is not, people are not reading anymore, he has created a revolution through his mobile app. His app has more than 75 lakh readers because in his app, he makes short and powerful summaries of non-fiction books, which helps the other person become way better just through these summaries. He creates these audio summaries and he regularly posts on his app. More than just an entrepreneur who is here in this business of making money, he is a social entrepreneur because he started with purpose and with a no revenue model, something that is revolutionizing even for today's day. But just imagine he started that 10 years ago. So being in this journey for 10 years without any revenue model, without charging anything and building an app for users is what made his app go viral. 75 lakh readers are upgrading their life just because of that mobile app. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Amrut Deshmukh, the person behind the revolutionary app, which is not just an app, it is creating a reading revolution. Amrut Deshmukh, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much, Venkatesh, for having me.
It's been an incredible pleasure. It's an honor because for the audience here, let me tell you one thing. The kind of business you're running in terms of being social, okay, the kind of the dreams I have today, one of the reasons is Amrut Deshmukh because he has motivated me at the right time. Remember, we met for the first time and it was just an Instagram message and honestly, I didn't even thought you will reply. Okay, but he replied, we started having the conversation, I met him at his place. An incredible person, a very kind person. He has great knowledge in business and an amazing person to even just hang out with. Okay, let alone going to his home. We met at his home. We had great time. I was astonished with his book collection. And I think this is one of the biggest introduction I'm giving for any guest. So, once again, thank you. Tell me about your journey, man. I know there are so many people on the internet who already know your journey, but I still believe so many people should know about your journey. From, being a CA with multiple failed ventures and then starting Booklet and making it a huge hit. Just let's go back in time. Tell us how you even started it.
So it was never part of the plan that one day I will make India read or I will have 75 lakh readers as part of Mission Make India Read. It was one step at a time. Like I had 3 failed startups in a row on my LinkedIn profile. And because of that one failed relationship on my Facebook profile. So, and I was dejected, depressed. I had no clue what to do next in life. I was not socializing. I had locked myself inside the room for 1.5 months. And one of my friends, we were studying for CA together. He just called me up randomly and said that because he was worried about my mental state, let's go and watch Bahubali.
Okay. So this is 2015, I believe? Okay. Huh.
Yeah, Bahubali 1.
Okay.
तो मैंने बोला कि तू पागल हो गया क्या? इधर लाइफ की लगी पड़ी है. 3 स्टार्टअप फेल हो गए, वो भी छोड़ के गई है मुझे और तू जो पिक्चर की पड़ी है, get lost, I'm not coming. So he took a long pause and said, Amrut, don't worry, I'll pay the tickets for you.
Oh.
I said, okay, I'm coming in 5 minutes. Once a CA, always a CA. So we reached the movie theater 15 minutes before the show time.
Okay.
And I think I have a habit of reaching before time. Even today.
Oh yeah, definitely. You came in early for the show, yeah.
So what to do? 15 minute time pass क्या करेंगे? We were not interested in shopping. Interested क्या? पैसे नहीं थे. Because 70% of my life savings are wiped out in those 3 failed startups.
The 3 businesses.
Yeah, and because of my Devdas mindset, I was not interested in the other attractions of the mall for which boys usually go. So I was reading a book that week, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey.
Yeah,
best-selling in
it's a great bestseller.
epic.
Yeah, exactly.
So I narrated him those 7 habits, tuck, in those 15 minutes in my own personal desi vocabulary.
Okay.
I did not use the examples of the author.
Okay.
I personalized it. He was so impressed. He said, Amrut, the way you explained these 7 habits, I felt like I read the book without even touching it. And how do you remember all those 7 habits? I said, I have a habit of writing. So I said, I have a habit of taking notes, scribble. I have a pile of diaries. All the great books I learn, takeaways, summaries. तो बोला ठीक है एक काम कर I know you have a very bad handwriting so next time you write as if you are writing for others and then you take a picture of it your takeaway summary and start sending it to me on WhatsApp so that your reading habit can benefit me.
Okay.
And this I think was the Akashvani of my life. Mark Twain has said which are the 2 most important days of your life.
Yeah.
First, the day on which you are born. And second,
the day on
which you come to know why you were born.
True that.
I think that Bahubali theater, a stupid conversation between 2 friends was my second day of my life. Where I found the purpose. Yeah. I said, wow, this is great. Yeah, I love reading. और वो करते करते अगर मेरे दोस्त का फायदा हो रहा है तो it's perfect win-win. The movie started. He started enjoying the movie. I found this blockbuster movie utter nonsense and boring.
Really?
Because of the altered
because you are in a different zone. Yeah.
I was excited about my 4th startup now.
Yeah.
कीड़ा गया नहीं था. लगी पड़ी थी पर नौकरी नहीं करेंगे.
Understood.
झुकेगा नहीं साला.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for the interval. तो लाइट जल गए. मेरे दोस्त की बाइक की चाबी मेरे जेब में थी.
Okay.
तो मैंने उसको झूठ बोला कि I want to pee. उसकी बाइक लेके भाग गया. And the whole night I checked on internet कि ऐसा कोई कर रहा है क्या? These non-fiction books which are non-academic, which are not part of our
not
syllabus.
like you're doing a PhD or a scholarship and you need to study. नहीं.
ऐसा नहीं. Not those medical books or government books.
Something that you study for your exams.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Correct. Non-academic. कोई नहीं कर रहा है ऐसा summaries of these books, and we know that many of my friends used to buy books but never finish them. This is a great collection.
Most don't even start, let alone finish it. Yeah.
I said it's a great opportunity. I will start. वहाँ से वो शुरुआत हुआ.
Damn. Because I know about the story, but इतना detail में नहीं पता था. Where this was how the journey started. Yes. Interesting. So when you decided, I know that you started sending it through WhatsApp. Okay. How do you build that initial community? Because did you just start sending to your friends and family? Did you create a WhatsApp group? Because I think that time broadcast का भी option नहीं था. I think it was groups only. So how did that initial phase? Because right now you have 75 lakh people reading it, but in the beginning stage it was hardly 75 people. So how did you even start?
Yeah. So as I said, I went back home and the whole night I searched on internet. कोई नहीं कर रहा है. How will I start? A CA, a non-IT guy who doesn't know how to develop an app or a website. मुझे तो जावा का full form भी नहीं पता था. बाद में पता चला जावा का कोई full form नहीं होता. Java itself is a full form.
I started thinking Java का क्या full form.
So again, whenever I'm stuck, I always remember the golden words of my elder brother. So he's 12 years elder to me.
Okay.
He's more of a fatherly figure and less of a fatter sibling.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
So he used to say that whenever you are stuck in life, read random.
Okay.
ज़्यादा सोच मत. Read whatever कुछ भी मिल रहा है आजू बाजू पे. तो whenever I face a problem, I start reading randomly. And so I was stuck with this problem. How do I get started? And I read a book. One of my gurus, Mahathir Ra, T.T. Rangarajan from the southern part of India, has written a wonderful book called Unposted Letter.
Okay.
And he says that it's not important what you have. What is important is what you do with what you have.
Okay.
And I was thinking exactly the opposite. कि मैं कोई IT इंजीनियर ढूंढूंगा, कि पूरा रोना धोना करूंगा कि भाई पैसे नहीं है, सस्ते में कर दे ऐप, it will take 6 months to launch,
even to like build a first prototype or something, right?
I said, what do I have right now, and how can I use it? I have WhatsApp, and I don't need coding, and I don't have to teach you how to use WhatsApp. So that was my starting point. And Dr. Kalam had just passed away. So as a tribute to him, I read his book Wings of Fire, made a nice summary of it, and shared that 20-minute summary with 10 of my close friends who were struggling with their reading, including that guy who gave me this idea. And asked them that let's pay tribute to the missile man of India, Dr. Kalam, by reading this summary. If you like it, you can read the book. I have 2 copies. You can borrow from me. To my surprise, within 1 week, I got 1,000 requests from unknown people.
Okay.
Who were not my direct friends. They were my friend of friends.
Okay. Can you save my number and send me such book summaries?
Yes, it's a fantastic idea. You would also like to have summaries regularly. So that boosted my confidence. I think in the startup term it is called as idea validation.
Yeah.
So I made a formal promise to everybody that every Wednesday you'll get a summary of a preferably best-selling self-help book. Okay, and I named it as Mission Make India Read. This time it's a mission and not a selfish business. Because when I started reading randomly, and I happened to read a lot of biographies of world leaders, of like Swami Vivekananda, Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, Dr. Kalam, and I found the answer why I failed in my 3 previous startups.
Okay.
It was the question that I asked myself whenever I was about to start a new venture. The question was quite selfish. What's in it for me? My money, my wealth, my bank balance, my goals, my happiness, my profits. And these people are talking exactly the opposite. Gandhiji said in one of his books, Hind Swaraj, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. मैं तो पहले घंटा समझा ही नहीं. How can I grow if I help you to grow?
Exactly.
There is a book called Servant Leadership. Sounds like an oxymoron.
Exactly.
How can a leader become a servant, and how can servant become a leader? Right? You know what is oxymoron, right?
Yep.
2 opposite words used side by side. My favorite oxymoron is happily married. So, and there was a paradigm shift in my mindset from what's in it for me to what can I give. And hence the word mission. I borrowed this word from Swami Vivekananda. He was on a mission to spread Vedanta philosophy across the world. So Mission Make India Read started on WhatsApp with 10 of my close friends. And वो 75 lakh कब हो गया मुझे समझा ही नहीं.
Crazy, right? Interesting. When you started this mission, did you even realize or thought कि इतना बड़ा बन सकते हो?
No.
नहीं, right?
Can you even call it as a startup? It was a WhatsApp message.
Right.
It will be an insult of Shark Tank if I say it was a startup.
Just imagine in the initial stage you're going to Shark Tank, क्या मजाक कर रहा है? WhatsApp पे message भेजता और तू funding मांग रहा है, right? But now, of course, you have an incredible value. Okay, one is, of course, because of the number of users who have, who use your app and everything. At the same time, the brand value built, right? When we used to meet at your place, which is like 5 years or even like 6-7 years ago, even at that time you had an open offer, right, to sell off the app, and like I'm not sure if they wanted to include you, but I'm pretty sure they had an offer to sell off the app, all the the idea behind it, the IP behind it, everything, right? But even at that point of time, we say, Venki, selling the app was never my goal. It is my mission, and you don't sell missions, right? So how do you take that? How were you so sure कि यार यही करना है, इतने अच्छे से करना? Did you get any feedback? What made you go all in? Make on this mission of Make India Read, because it is not profitable. Yeah. You're not even making revenue. Profit तो बात की बात है. Not even making money. So how did you like नहीं यार ये mission है? This is like my life work. This is my only purpose. How do you even make that?
Yeah, initially I did not think so. Initially it was passion driven. Yes, I am passionate about books. I want to make India read. Later on I realized that if you use your passion to serve others, it becomes purpose. Gradually started it was purpose driven now.
Got it. Yeah.
So I think books ने मुझे ये सब सिखाया. I think this is said by Jay Shetty in his book Think Like a Monk.
Okay, interesting.
How to convert your passion into a purpose. Yeah.
Got it.
See,
got
if
it,
I read
got
for
it.
myself, I'll be happy.
Hmm.
But if I read for India,
Hmm.
I become booklet guy of India.
Hmm.
Now I'll get a sense of fulfillment, a sense of contribution.
Hmm.
So that is purpose, dharma.
True. True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think all the answers I got from books, honestly. Yes.
Crazy. So it's like being a perpetual reader, right? You just read and read. You will get your answers. You will get your life work. Everything. Interesting. When did you decide to, do this pivot? Okay, WhatsApp pay. Abhi, this is the right time to go with the mobile app. When did that pivot happen? Is it someone suggested or is it like, nee, yaar, this is the right time? How did you decide on that?
Yeah. So when I had 10 lakh people on my WhatsApp, my routine was सुबह उठने का 5 बजे, jump के exercise करने का, नहाने का, read a book, make a summary, send it to on WhatsApp.
Okay.
And you know what? In those days, there was no read more button where if there's a long message, you click on read more, it expands.
Exactly.
उन दिनों में नहीं था. So I had to divide the summary into 3 parts.
Okay.
So Wednesday part
Because
1.
it has character limits that your message can only have this many characters.
Yes, there were character limits.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Now it collapses, right?
Yes, read more.
Yeah. So Wednesday part 1, Thursday part 2, Friday part 3.
Okay.
Imagine 10 lakh into 3 messages.
That's 30 lakh messages.
30 lakh
We
messages.
used to send it.
And by the time next Wednesday आ जाता था. So I had to keep a record on Excel कि कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है ना किसी को 2 बार गया. So I was keeping a record of all these things. By the time I'm about to finish these previous lot of 10 lakh people,
10 lakh messages.
Wednesday आ जाता था.
Shit.
So I was thoroughly enjoying the process.
Huh. But it sounds very exhausting. Now, no matter how much you enjoy it, it is exhausting,
It was
right?
laborious. It was laborious.
Yeah.
So I had put a mobile stand here so that because my neck was started paining. So सामने रख के the anti-glare glasses. So I was taking all the precautions.
Shit. Because WhatsApp के जो APIs and WhatsApp business के जो functions है, where you can send one message to thousands or millions of people, वो तो अब भी आया है.
अब भी आया. उस वक्त
Maybe 3-4 years back.
all manual.
Right?
Yes.
Shit.
That's the only thing I knew. Yeah. And then one fine day, I got a special message on WhatsApp, which was floating above WhatsApp. And it came from WhatsApp company
Okay.
from
Okay.
the US that you are banned from using WhatsApp.
Because you're sending so many, they thought you were spamming everyone.
I'm doing some cheap marketing or spamming. And there I went panic.
Exactly.
क्या करें?
Right.
Because it was Monday and I had only 2
दो
days.
दिन में,
Wednesday,
हाँ. Yeah.
And 10 lakh people will think that I'm fraud.
Oh, they're expecting your
हाँ,
messages. Oh,
अच्छे
God.
DP ले लिए, number ले लिए,
Yeah.
भाग गया साला. So I went to two of my IT friends. रोते literally. I was shivering.
Shit,
And
ऐसा
वो-
हो गया ना
हाँ,
everything, yeah.
टप्पोरी 2 friends थे.
हाँ.
Just passed out engineers with lots of ATKTs,
Okay.
0 experience,
हाँ.
and kneel down and started crying. कि कुछ help करो ना, मुझे तो आता नहीं है कुछ coding वगैरह. Can you help me to make some app? Now see the power of giving, the power of social entrepreneurship which you talked in my introduction.
Yeah.
They said, अरे हम भी तेरे लिस्ट में हैं.
Oh, damn. Okay.
We received some 36 summaries और हम लोग नाके पे सिगरेट फूकते थे, टाइम पास करते थे. Because of you, वो आ रहा था, हमने पढ़ा, रिच डैड पुअर डैड फर्स्ट टाइम हमने लिया तुम्हारी वजह से. मैं एटॉमिक हैबिट्स की वजह से मेरी आदतें बंद हो गई, नाके पे जाना बंद हो गया मेरा.
Crazy. Okay.
So that is how we have contributed. We will help you. Without charging a single rupee, they helped me. They did for 48 hours. They worked on the app relentlessly, and we came out with an app for Android and later on for Apple.
iOS.
Yes, and name it as Booklet.
Booklet.
A
Yeah.
smaller version of book is called
Booklet. हाँ.
और उसके बाद Booklet गाय वर्ड आया. तो गाय मतलब इंग्लिश वाला गाय.
Crazy journey. I just imagine 10 lakh messages. उतने सारे data रखना है, manage करना है, everything.
Yes.
Crazy, man. Cool. So, once you started this transition, okay, like all these people who are in WhatsApp, they also started downloading the app and everything, right?
yes.
Okay. How did you even manage that expenses? Because it is a very big expense. And you're not actually making money out of it. Because let me tell the audience, because that app is completely ad-free. You're not running any ads to make money. Okay? Because any kind of app, if you're not making money, there is... Of course, you as a business, you need to make money. But at the same time, you need to make sure there are server costs, there are API costs, and so many different costs when it involves to software. Okay, how do you even manage that?
Yeah. See, social enterprise doesn't mean is different from a social worker. I'm a
Agree.
social entrepreneur who is not always at the mercy of the donor.
Oh, got it. Got
Social
it.
worker
Yeah. More like charity.
हाँ,
Like charity. Yeah.
डोनेशन बंद तो सब काम बंद.
Yep.
मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था. I do receive donations, but I'm not completely dependent on it.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
So, as you said, ads नहीं. So whenever I'm in a dilemma, I was in a dilemma कि ads डालूं क्या? Easily आएगा revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But just
With that many readers in your app, you will be minting money, man.
agreed. So I did the calculation. So I got an offer from Eco Vajradanti
Okay.
कि आलिया भट्ट का एक नया जिंगल हम लेके आ रहे हैं
हाँ.
एंड तुम्हारा ऑडियंस अच्छा है हमारे लिए. वी वुड लाइक टू पे यू सम 5 लाख रुपीस, रन द एड फॉर 3 days इन योर ऐप. सो बहुत अट्रैक्टिव.
Good money, man. Yeah.
बट व्हेनेवर आई एम इन दिस सिचुएशन कि लेफ्ट या राइट जाना है, आई गो बैक एंड रिमेंबर माय हीरोज.
Okay.
इफ डॉक्टर कलाम वुड हैव बीन इन माय शूज,
Oh, damn.
व्हाट यू वुड हैव थॉट?
Okay.
अच्छा, पढ़ रहा बीच में आलिया भट्ट आ गई, विको वज्रदंती. On one hand, you are saying mission make India read, and on the other hand, I'm distracting you by flashing ads.
Yeah.
My heart said no.
Okay.
Subscription fee, unfortunately, we'll go and buy a 500 rupee pizza, but we'll think twice to buy a 200 rupee book.
Yep.
Free was the only way to make India read.
It's always
how to
focus
cover
on
the
the
cost?
mission.
Yeah, and the server costs were increasing day by day.
The number of
AWS,
users, of
yes.
course, and AWS charges very hefty, man, because you're working with other clients, they're paying thousands of dollars every month. Literally 2 दिन पहले कॉल हुआ था for one of my client, and they were discussing, ये देखो आपको यहाँ पे जा रहा है, the client is not able to deny. हो रहा है, but इतना expensive हो रहा है. So AWS cost rakes up crazy.
Yeah. So parallelly, something interesting started happening. So I was more into being an introvert. I was satisfied with WhatsApp. सब चल रहा था, बैन हुआ, ऐप भी बना. People started inviting me because
public
of my
speeches.
audio summaries. You are a good explainer, and my friend also said you explained nicely at the theater, Bahubali theater. So I thought, okay, let's give it a try.
Okay.
And then TED Talks happened. People started inviting me across the world. How do you read so fast? I read 1 book a day, by the way.
Yep.
And so that from there, common questions started coming from the crowd during the Q&A session. Ki, Amrut, I'm a slow reader. How do you read so fast? Now, I take a book, but I leave books half read.
Yeah.
How to remember what you read? Yeah, from where to start? Which books to read? I said all these problems were my problems. And as Booklet guy, it is my national duty to find creative solutions to these reading problems.
Because that is how it will help your mission as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So how about writing a book on this topic?
Okay. I know you wrote a book, right?
Yes.
7 Habits of Highly Effective Readers, right?
Yes. And I've got it as a gift for you today.
Oh my
So
God.
this is the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective Readers.
Yeah.
And launch करने के लिए पैसे नहीं थे.
Yeah.
So social media पे I made a small video that look, I've made this book, written this book, which will solve all the reading problems. And I get a lot of requests from boys and girls from rural India.
Okay.
कि Amrut भैया, we love reading, but we can't afford to buy books. And I used to say that download Booklet app, सब कुछ free है, enjoy. And they used to say that we have read all of them, heard and read again and again, and we are running short of summaries now. We desperately wait for your Wednesdays.
Okay.
And my heart melted for such passionate but needy readers. I had no answer for them. So in the video I said that if you are in a hand-to-mouth situation, no, this book is for free.
Okay.
For you. But if you are doing well financially, please buy this book for 300 rupees so that I can use it to give for free.
इनका the cost for जो भी आ रहा है.
Yeah, and then I can be able to give it for free for those needy readers. तो मैंने वो पोस्ट किया फेसबुक पे, जितना है लिंक्डइन में सब पे डाल दिया. My friend, वो जिसने मुझे आइडिया दिया था ना, वेल विशर, गाली देने लगा फोन पे. तू पागल है क्या? तू खुद को मदर टेरेसा समझता है क्या?
फ्री में दे रहा है,
फ्री, अभी बुक भी फ्री,
सब फ्री. हाँ.
तो मैंने बोला ना, फ्री कहाँ बोला? If you can afford,
you pay for it. Yeah.
तो बोला बेटा ये इंडिया है, सब लोग फ्री में मांगेंगे. बहुत तेरी ऐसा है क्या? तो मैं बोला ठीक है. I thought I'll wait for 4 hours. सब लोग कमेंट्स में अगर फ्री बोले तो डिलीट कर दूंगा. How much money I must have received in those 4 hours?
Oh man, 20,000.
1,75,000 rupees.
Shit, 4 घंटे में.
Yes.
Shit.
Facebook को पता नहीं है शायद. See, now do you call it as a revenue model?
No.
Yeah.
This is purely a way of, giving so much the other person feels entitled to give you back. 4 घंटे में 2 लाख.
Yes.
Crazy.
So what people said that I'm paying for 10 copies, 10 into 300. Send me only one for me and my family. Use that money for 9 copies for those needy readers and for your server cost.
Oh, damn. Crazy.
Yeah. See, this is the power of giving.
True, so true. Do you think there should be a timeline, if you keep on giving and then there is a time you ask? Because even at this point of time, you are still giving. But still, if you can, if you have the, if you are able to buy it. But it is still free. Right? You are still into the giving zone. So, do you think is there a timeline कि अब इतने बार देने के बाद is there a good time to ask? Or you just don't ask, people will come to you? What do you think?
No, I did not feel the need to ask. People started saying, what about you, Amrut? तेरे पेट का क्या? Yeah, because even I had this ego कि यार डोनेशन मैं सीए हूँ यार, मैं ऐसे कैसे पैसे मांगूंगा?
Plus, people are willing to pay for ads and everything. वो भी हम मना कर रहे हैं. ये भी हम फ्री में like logically like how, right? हाँ.
तो एक किस्सा सुनाता हूँ.
Yeah.
No, don't cry. I'd given a talk in Abu Dhabi. तो बहुत साल पहले. And then after a few years, I got a parcel of Bank of Baroda.
Okay.
No, मेरा खाता तो है नहीं बॉक्स में. तो मैंने पोस्टमैन को बोला कि ये मेरा नहीं है. मैंने नहीं देखो साहब अमृत देशमुख लिखा है.
हाँ.
ठीक है. So I opened it. There was an ATM card of Bank of Baroda.
हाँ.
And there was a letter beneath.
Okay.
And it reads that Amrut, I heard you in Abu Dhabi at an international conference, and I believe in your mission, and I'm sending my ATM card to you to cover your cost.
What the
with no upper limit.
The fuck? Okay.
And the last line gave me tears of joy. That I see Swami Vivekanand in t-shirt and jeans in you.
Oh damn! Shit.
Bolo.
And access to unlimited money. Oh my god.
I have that card in my pocket right now.
You can, give it to us. My goodness. Just imagine having unlimited card ka, I think Squid Game mein something hai. I'll ask if it's I don't remember, but at the end of the game he receives a card, he puts in, it shows unlimited money or some amount of money or something. Just imagine access to a card with unlimited money.
There's a big lesson behind that. What I learned was, uske baad na, I became a little anxious. See, if I want to be trusted, I have to be trustworthy.
Oh yes, definitely.
And it's not a one-time event. Every day, while taking decisions, I have to think, okay, 1000 रुपए का t-shirt लूँ या 300 रुपए का t-shirt लूँ?
Exactly. Oh,
everything's going to count.
Yes. And that's for the audience, that's the worst thing about trust and reputation. It takes years to build. And just one day or one event, khatam, sab kuch khatam.
You know the recent example.
Yeah. Oh, we have a lot of recent events. We can touch base on that as well. But what you said is so true, because let's say someone, even you cannot even splurge on yourself, even if you make that money. Let's say you got a t-shirt for 1,000 rupees. अरे अमृत यार 1,000 रुपए का t-shirt ले रहा है, लगता है तो बहुत पैसा कमा रहा है. everything. And you in the back end like, man, सिर्फ मैंने एक t-shirt खरीदा था यार 1,000 रुपए. Not like a big deal, but since you are like all in on the mission and people started seeing you that way, every decision counts, right?
Yes.
Man, crazy. What an irony, huh? Even having that much unlimited access to money, you still no, only use it for your mission. Because that is where the trust is coming from. Wow.
So I was
Crazy.
in stock market. Yeah, initially, before these startups, I did my CA and got into stock market because I was not interested in traditional CA-giri, income tax and audit work.
Audit karo and everything. Yeah.
And I made a lot of money in stock market. And a big car, chauffeur-driven car, vacations abroad, lavish life. My last drawn salary before
when you were a CA.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was 2.5 lakh rupees a month. That was my side income.
What?
I was making more money from stock market by deploying money. Shit. All the rich people, Vijay Mallya, Nirav Modi were my friends and clients. They were, huh?
Shit.
Okay, I don't go to London.
You will go to London for TED Talks. Yeah.
But something was badly missing in my life. That was respect.
Okay.
Stock market is nothing but white collar gambling.
Okay.
I was surrounded by gamblers. And so my job was to deploy the funds of these rich people into stock market and advise them. So if I advise a particular stock, say buy Axis Bank, and if Axis Bank declined by even 1%, the only words I could hear on my phone were, pardon my language, teri maa ki, dash dash dash, teri behen ki, dash dash dash.
Because the funds didn't go through, or the numbers didn't come as you were planning or as you were expecting.
Things go bad, I am responsible. If things go good, their money, their risk.
Shit.
And I realized that I am being paid 2.5 lakh rupees a month to hear these words, not for my CA and my analytics and
Nothing. Shit. Crazy.
And yeah, so just imagine, I shared the example of that ATM card
Oh yeah.
and the Swami Vivekananda analogy.
Yeah.
In those days, I had the highest bank balance
Yeah.
and zero respect.
Zero respect, yeah.
Today, probably I have a very low bank balance.
But incredible amount of respect and trust, right? Oh my God. Shit, what a transition, man. Like, 2.5 lakh ka job chhod ke, and that too from a side income perspective, then starting something from nothing, oriented towards nothing because you're not making from a money point of view, but just purpose driven, and then coming to a point where you have unlimited amount of money, but you still don't want to spend it. Shit.
I think the journey is inward. I did not work on Booklet. I did not make India read. I worked on myself. See, when you work hard on your job, you make a living. But when you work hard on yourself, you make a fortune.
True, man. And the way you said it, okay, I mean, even just sometime before, आपने बोला था कि, everything I say comes from a book. Even this line came from a book. So you read it so many times that you've ingrained it as a part of your life. Even in your speech, normal speech, the line exactly आ रहा है. It's not like, मुझे मैंने read करा, somewhat I said, नहीं, it is exactly those words.
Yes.
Shit, man, interesting.
I think that's the whole purpose of writing a book.
True.
So you don't have to remember the name of the book or the author of the book, but the ideas. Yeah. Now,
the principles
honestly, I don't
behind it.
remember from where did I pick up, but it has become part of me. Now that idea has become me. This is not plagiarism.
Exactly.
This is the whole purpose of the book.
Damn, so true. Because if someone asks, backtrack, ye bata, kaun sa author, kaun se book mein, I don't know. And it doesn't matter. Because the author wrote that book so that the principles go to the people. That's it. You got that principle, you're implementing it. That's it. You're done. You don't need to remember the author. Yeah. If you remember the author, it's just brownie points extra. That's it.
Correct.
Crazy, huh? What a complete shift. Kahan se kahan tak in this entire journey altogether. This is still one of the craziest podcasts ever we are doing it. So when I visited your home, okay, you had all those books, and someone or the other comes to your home. Okay, purely someone just to work out. हो गया सिर्फ आपसे मिलने के लिए ओके एंड व्हाट आई हैव सीन इज इट्स अ स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ पीपल यू गेट स्टूडेंट्स जो अभी कॉलेज पे हैं पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं जो आपसे कनेक्ट करना चाहते हैं बुक्स रीड करना चाहते हैं देन यू हैव वेरी हाई प्रोफाइल पीपल हु जस्ट कम एंड मीट यू एट दे कम फ्रॉम यूएस एंड एवरीथिंग जस्ट टू मीट यू आई हैव सीन द स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ पीपल ओके बुक्स की वजह से यू आर एबल टू इम्पैक्ट ऑल दिस लाइफ बट एट द सेम टाइम हाउ आर यू एबल टू गिव टाइम टू ऑल दोस पीपल ओके you of course you are treating everyone the same. Okay, आपके घर पे because I've personally been there. Okay, but when it comes to the time, how do you allocate the time accordingly? Key, you are making the book summaries, you are making all the app, you are making sure the app is working well. At the same time, doing all these public speeches, still catering all the people coming to your home. How do you manage the time?
See, मुझे numbers कभी नहीं दिखे. मुझे दिखा तो सिर्फ लोग. See, it's all about people.
It's all about people.
Investors are people. Customers are people. Yeah. Users, app are people. Even the dog food is not bought by dogs. It is bought by people, by the owners of the dogs. Right?
Yeah.
So I think जब किसी को हम customer को data point वगैरह बोलते हैं, I think it's a big insult. He is a person with lot of emotions, with his own problems, stories. So see, you will never see me if you are around near me. You'll never see me reading a book because I'll be talking to you. I'll be listening to you.
True. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes,
now,
agree.
You are already an author, but if I am meeting a person who has not written a book, I am reading an unwritten book.
Damn.
Yes
Okay.
So, priority लोगों के लिए है. And I listen to them. So many people come with a list of questions. Questions बाजू पे रहते हैं. They tell me so many things. I just listen to them for hours. And I enjoy doing that. Yeah.
Interesting. That's such a amazing way to put it. People are still unwritten, book. They're still not authors, but still they're writing something out of their life, out of their experiences and everything. Interesting. Well, let's talk about the booklet library that we were talking about before the podcast started. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so I thought that now that I've done a lot in the digital world, let's shift focus on the physical world. And so all the India's librarians are connected to me.
Wow.
I've given talks at almost all the educational institutes, schools, colleges.
Yeah.
What I've realized is they all were boasting the number of books in the library, but the number of readers.
We have thousands of books, but library तो खाली है, कोई नहीं दिख रहा है. हाँ.
भीड़ कहाँ है भाई?
Exactly.
भीड़ कहाँ है? कैंटीन में.
Okay.
मैंने सोचा कि अभी जितनी भी भीड़ है ना कैंटीन में, वो सब भीड़ अभी लाइब्रेरी में लाएंगे.
Okay.
वो कैसे करेंगे? There is no point in blaming the kids. कि आजकल के बच्चे तो बस मल्टीप्लेक्स थिएटर में जाते हैं, कैफे में जाते हैं. Let us bring those elements in the library.
Okay.
And upgrade the whole idea of a library now. What is the traditional picture of a library?
Books रखा हुआ है.
Stack कपाट में, या a strict librarian.
आवाज नहीं आना चाहिए. Silence.
You are penalized if you return the book late.
Oh yes.
Already they are away from books on Instagram. और इतने सारे rules डालोगे तो वो आएंगे
लेगा ही नहीं. हाँ, exactly. Yeah.
So let's do away with all these rules. So this is a Gen Z friendly library.
Okay.
It's a free booklet library. It's a social experiment in Thane, near my house. And there you will see hanging bookshelves. Okay. Made by orphanage institutes. और उसमें क्या है कि for example you borrow a book, you read it, and then make a reel on what you read and take the next book.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm bringing all those attractive elements into the library.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I'm coming out with a concept called Z books. Gen Z friendly books.
Okay.
Now let us the typical definition of a Gen Z is people who are born after 2000.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But I think I look at it differently. All those are Gen Zs who have gone through some behavioral changes, especially because of the technology evolved.
Okay.
There are two major behavioral changes. So you could have some Gen Z elements in you. I could have. First, patience कम हो गया है.
Okay.
Instant gratification.
Agreed. 100%.
Yeah. और traditional book में there is only delayed gratification. 300 pages की book पढ़ने छोड़ यार.
Yeah.
Okay. Point number 1. Second, sociability. No, we need to be connected. कोई ना कोई चाहिए. अकेलापन डर लगता है. Again, traditional book reading
library.
You read in a isolated.
You read in a silo. Okay, you are alone. आप read कर रहे हो. सामने person है कोई वो कुछ और ही read कर रहा है.
Yeah. So instant gratification and sociability completely absent in traditional books. How to bring these two elements and make them more Gen Z friendly? So Z books came into the picture. So what is a Z book? Sociability के लिए you can't read that book alone.
Okay.
You need 3 to 4 friends.
Okay.
And then I break that book into tiny Twitter friendly messages or cards.
Okay.
And that book has dice, pawns, and point system. And there is something called Q&A card and concept card. And then you play with it. You play with your friends. And I claim that if you play it for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, you will get the entire idea of the entire
book.
knowledge of that book in those 1.5 hours.
Shit, man. If one of the audience, if you want to understand how virality works, how to build something people love, you should learn more about Amrut Deshmukh and the Booklet app. Crazy idea, man. Crazy idea. But you are about to start from a very small setup in Thane, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyone based in Thane who can travel to Thane, definitely go and visit that place. Crazy idea, Amrut. Seriously. Interesting. Wow. Cool. We should do some collaboration since, I'm into a marketing agency. We should build something on our own. Great. Now, I want to talk about a very personal topic. Okay. I want the audiences to know more about your personal life. When I say personal life, especially your marriage. Okay. Because I don't think you spoke it anywhere. Personal one-to-one conversation पे हमने इस topic पे बात किया ही है. But I wanted to know your perspective on that. You've read a lot of books. Okay. But still, life doesn't work out always the way we want it to be. Because, I wanted to hear from you, especially, let's say, from a marriage perspective.
So when I said three, on a lighter note, I said that 3 failed startups on LinkedIn profile and 1 failed relationship on my Facebook.
Yeah.
So it was not a girlfriend or a relationship, but it was a marriage. And uh, so I got married in 2010.
Okay.
Okay, but I mean nothing was in line. So and because I was more leaning towards social entrepreneurship, so things did not work well. But yeah, I do not regret. I mean, it was a great relationship, and there is no point in blaming, because I was thrown into loneliness. Books came into my life, and Booklet happened. So I'm thankful whatever happened with me.
Great. So, when this journey started of Booklet, okay, you were not with your wife, I believe. Tabhi tak, no, you guys are living separate and everything. Okay, what was the motivation? One is the mission. Okay, but at the same time, the person whom you thought you will spend the entire life. That is one of the most depressing point, I believe. Right. So, how did things turn out, and how are things right now? Because jitna mujhe pata, you never married again. Okay, and you say one of the oxymorons is happily married. Right? So when someone comes to you for relationship advice, what would you say? Don't get into relationship.
Very difficult question. I mean,
Okay.
I have read more than 50 books on relationships.
Oh, I'm for sure about that. I'm 100% sure about that. Because we ourselves, we of course do talk about your marriage and the current status and everything, but we never talked about the relationship aspect. Amrut bhai, what's your thought on relationships? Yeah, I think this is where you're actually gonna talk about relationships. Right? Even after reading all these books, what's your thought on that?
I still believe in love, yes, but again, I think the institution of marriage has become outdated.
Okay.
See, when we were into hunter-gatherers age, okay, the husband went out, gone on a hunt, and brought the hiran लेके आया, देखा, मैं लाया, applauded, wow, मेरे पति ने लाया, बच्चे ने ताली बजाई.
Yeah.
आज क्या हुआ है? वो लड़का हिरन लेके आया, बीवी बोलती तेरे से बड़ा लेके आई, बोल.
Oh. Okay.
Now husbands don't know what to do. मैं पैसे दे रहा हूँ ना, पगार दे रहा हूँ पूरा, but now they have to contribute more than money. Compassion, empathy. They have to be more towards feminine.
Achha, not just be a breadwinner. Okay.
And on the other hand, women who have become more masculine,
Yeah.
because they are into corporates now.
Yep.
So there is a book, we all know, John Gray's book, Men Are From Mars,
Women Are From Venus. Yeah.
Now he has came out with a new book,
he has a
Beyond
part
Mars
two.
and Venus.
Yeah, he has a part two. Yeah. Huh.
Beyond Mars and Venus.
Achha,
So
okay.
Mars have started acting like Venus and Venus like Mars.
Got it. Yeah.
So यहाँ पे मैरिज में गड़बड़ हो रहा है. मर्दों को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि इतनी और क्या करूँ मैं? इतना खर्चा खिलौने लेके आ रहा हूँ.
The gifts and everything. Yeah. Huh.
ये गड़बड़ हो रहा है, I think.
Damn, man. Crazy. Okay. So it's like the flipping of kind of the responsibilities or flipping of the actual role you should play.
I think acceptance.
Okay.
Okay. It's more about acceptance that okay, fine. Men and women are different from each other. So it's been a long time. I'm not in a relationship, so not finding the right answer to your
How
question.
to put it across. Yeah. But don't you feel any kind of loneliness right now? Like, humans have this natural tendency to, be with a partner. And there is this, of course, about evolutionary psychology, right? Where we have this urge to pass on our genes, the selfish gene, right? So from the selfish gene point of view, you want to keep on propagating your, lifeline. So what's your thought on that?
So I've passed on my gene. I have a son.
You have a son, right? Yeah. So but you're happy with that, right?
Yeah. I'm great bonding with my son. So he lives with my ex-wife, and I get to meet him on every first Sunday of the month.
Okay.
So tomorrow is the first Sunday I'm going to meet him.
Damn.
And we have a blast. On that day,
Great.
I become invisible for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
because
There
as
is
a
no Amrut
father's
Deshmukh,
day
there
or-
is just a father and son. Okay.
And then and I had read when we were expecting him, I had read some 35 books only on parenting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've understood the love languages of kids. Yeah. There are 3 major love languages of kids: curiosity, thrill or excitement, and expression. We have to
Okay.
fertilize these things. So when I meet him, already we are scarcely available for each other. We meet
So
once a
the
month.
thrill element, sorry, the curiosity increases, right?
Yeah, curiosity is natural there in us.
Natural there,
To
huh?
meet each other.
The thrill, so you always go out, do some kind of
Yeah,
activities.
physical activity, play. Yeah, I don't even talk about studies and school.
हाँ
महीने में एक
महीने
बार
में एक बार मिल रहा है
interview में
क्या पढ़ाई कर रहा है क्या
discipline,
मार्क्स है हाँ हाँ
no philosophy, no lecturing. Yeah, and expression. No, there's not a single kid who doesn't like to ask questions.
ah
Yeah, full of questions.
Yeah, yeah.
So I make him express in different ways. So the books have helped really helped me
Interesting.
in this
a
facet.
lot more than just getting knowledge out of books, right? Crazy, man, crazy. Good. So you matlab, after that, because it didn't work out the way you wanted to be, you never went into a relationship.
I did try. I
Didn't
did
work
try,
out.
but maybe some fear or now that I've lost belief in the institution of marriage. Yeah. So as I mean, I still believe in love. Okay, and I have some loving people around me. Yeah. My sister is my lifeline. She lives in the US.
I know, I met her, right? Amazing person, such a kind person. Yeah.
So right now, I mean, I'm in love with books. So I have 4,000 girlfriends in my house, and I don't argue. And I can chat them anytime when I want. Sorry if this sounds sexist. So and because of space constraint, now I have a bookshelf above the shoe rack. I have some
पहले तो
books.
टीवी के रैक पे था, राइट? और नाउ शूरा कैसे?
Kitchen में गया है. There are some books in the toilet.
Oh
So,
God.
In the lockdown, I was smelling books. इतना books पढ़ा.
Crazy. Because when I came into your house, I saw the TV shelf. पूरा books. Okay, नीचे books, TV के ऊपर books. I think you made a special stand or something like an extra elevation just to accommodate those books, right?
And now there is no TV also.
और वहाँ पे भी हटा के पूरा.
Out of the house.
Crazy. Oh God. What is the most interesting book you ever read?
Okay. Now, most interesting, I'll let you know, but it will change next week.
Okay, like all time or something like, यार ये book मैं read किया था, it's just blew my mind. It's like it's always on my mind.
Start with why.
Start with by Simon Sinek. Really? That much of an impact?
How many times did I talk about Booklet app? I think you spoke more about Booklet app than
Actually,
me.
yeah. You were speaking more about the mission, right? Why you
yes.
started. Oh man, okay.
And it helped me to find my why. And it's so clear that if I'm not reading, I'm not changing. And if I'm not changing, I am not growing. And because of this strong belief, why is your belief system?
Yeah.
Because of this strong belief, I have a burning desire to cultivate the habit of reading amongst the youth of India. This is my why. And then he talks about how and what.
Yeah.
So my whats are like Z books, library, Booklet app.
But
my
of
books.
course,
These are all
everything
whats.
goes back to the why, right?
Whats can keep on changing,
Of course.
but it should not deviate from your why.
Because what's the line of what is just modes or ways of achieving the why.
Yeah.
Right?
कल एंड्रॉइड नहीं रहा तो क्या घंटा बुकलेट ऐप का करूंगा मैं क्या चार डालूंगा उसका
Exactly. Yeah.
I have to change my what.
Exactly. The vehicle changes.
Yes.
Yeah. The destination remains the same. The mission remains the same.
But if I say कि नहीं बुक्स नहीं ठीक है स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी भी चलेगा.
Then
Now,
because you
not-
don't have a why, right? You don't have a mission.
Yes.
Yeah.
But another problem is as you start growing now, many a times your why becomes fuzzy
Okay.
because you start getting opportunities easily.
Oh, that's true.
Contacts.
That's true. Network,
Ease of
yeah.
work. Many a
Certain
times-
opportunities which is like opposite of your why.
Yes.
Yeah, but those are very enticing.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, if that opportunity is not in alignment with your why, it is not an opportunity, it's a distraction.
Yes, it's a distraction. Well designed as an opportunity. अरे अमृत यार ये करना यार इतना अच्छा opportunity है क्यों miss कर रहा है हाँ.
So I have to say 1,000 no's to keep my why protected.
Simon Sinek has the next book which is Find Your Why, right? So how do you help our audiences to find their why?
See, you don't find your why on Google Okay, you don't find your passion. You try 20 things. You try 20 different things and then you'll discover along the way. Got it. So I think I read in your book, College to Startup, written by Venkatesh, and then one of the chapters said, ideas are useless. So ये क्या बोल रहा है यार? पूरा Shark Tank ideas पे चलता है. And from there, what I learned is ideas don't change the world. Execution of ideas change the world.
True that.
वरना thousands of ideas come to our mind on toilet sit every day, यार.
अरे ये ऐसा कर सकते थे.
How many of us work on those ideas once we are out of the toilet?
True that.
That is more important.
And when we connected, way back in 2018, that was a topic that interested you a lot. Venki, I read your book, man. Like ideas are used as such an interesting chapter. We should hang out. That is how the journey actually started. Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. Quite a journey, isn't it? Like how you started, like making a lot of money, then not making anything, a failed relationship, and building everything back again, right? And then an unlimited ATM card.
Yeah, and people might think that in spite of all these adversities, now
you were able to achieve it, yeah?
I think because of the adversities.
Yeah, true.
In psychotherapy, there is a concept called adversarial growth.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, see, growth comes by going through the pain, not by avoiding the pain.
True.
So I'm lucky that I got all these pains and now I'm like, mentally so tough कि अभी ऐसा प्रॉब्लम मतलब ऐसा फुटबॉल जैसे लगता है और मैं गोलकीपर हूँ, चल डाल मैं झेलता हूँ.
We can handle it वैसा.
You fall in love with the process of solving problems.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think that's one of the most beautiful part of entrepreneurship as well. Yes. Yeah, as entrepreneurs, it's just problem solvers, man. Okay, you start your journey by thinking about solving a problem to your audience. Once you start your journey, then you come up with 1,000 mini problems. Okay, team set karna hai. You need to make a website, or let's say operations optimize karna hai. List of problems. And the best part, you finish one problem, one set of problems. You take a deep breath. Great, you have another set of problems. Okay, so I think entrepreneurship, especially, and then missionaries like you, we are just problem solvers. We're just solving one problem at a time. Now, your mission of making India read, that's a major, not a problem, it's like huge vision. But then you break it down. Oh wow, there is no internet. Okay, that's a problem, or that's a challenge. Let me solve that. Okay, not everyone can afford my book. Okay, second problem. Let me solve that. Right? So you come up with the next problem to solve it. And I think that is what also gives meaning to life to a certain extent. Right? Yes. And that's this book, same way, book ka naam yaad nahi aa raha hai. But he says when you have a strong why, you can survive anyhow. So when you have such a strong why, you can just survive anything because you're doing it for a purpose. You're doing it for a reason. And uske liye ye sab kuch bhi nahi hai. Yeah. Correct. And most of the time when people actually get serious about life is when they become parents. Okay, especially men. Because let's say till the age of 27, 29, 35, whatever age you are, once you become a parent now, you have something. You have a mini version of you. You get a new kind of purpose. Okay, and you will do anything for that kid.
Yes.
Okay, and that is the reason, especially when it comes to men, they say life begins at 40. Because when you get a child and everything, you're just on it. Till that child gets to a certain age, your career also grows. You start working at 22, 23, career also grows to a certain age. You hit 40, you're a bit settled. Then is when your life actually starts.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So for most of the people, your child gives you purpose. Okay. But of course, when people, they do have child and everything, but before that, they find some kind of purpose, it will drive them to the extreme to achieve that, which is what happened in your case as well. Yes. Right? You got one purpose, कि यार ये purpose achieve करना है. Okay? Then you're all in. People do that with children because उनके life में purpose नहीं होता है. Yeah, most of the time. They go to a job, सब कुछ करते हैं. Unless you get a wow, I want to do everything or anything for this person.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
imagine a couple, both are in, say, IT industry, husband, wife. And if the boss asks to sit back late till 8 o'clock, both are pissed off and they go back home with a very irritated mind.
Yeah.
But the same parents will be awake till 12 o'clock in the night if they have a birthday of their daughter on the next day.
Definitely.
Blow the balloons.
Definitely.
Because they have a clear purpose there.
Exactly. See, everything is work. वो भी काम है, ये भी काम है. At least वो काम पे extra pay मिल रहा है. Okay? Correct. But यहाँ पे you are fulfilled. And it is something you choose. मेरे बच्चे के लिए मैं कर रहा हूँ. Right? So that gives them purpose.
Yes.
Right? So this is purely purpose driven. and you really took it to the next level कि purpose के लिए लोग क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, and you also proved when if someone is thinking, one of our audience is thinking यार purpose के लिए हम कुछ कर सकते हैं, will it give us back? That unlimited card is a huge proof, life rewards you back. The universe rewards you back. Yeah. I think I read it somewhere, वहाँ पे the author says that you need to do the right thing, okay, and you need to keep on doing it. And if you are lucky enough, if you live long enough, you will definitely get the results.
Yes.
It's just a matter of time.
Yes.
And it works at weird ways. You are not expecting a card of unlimited money, right?
Yes.
You were just like, ये मेरा focus है, मैं इसी पे करूँगा, ये मेरा purpose है.
Yes.
Right?
I think I learned this. I got this inspiration from a book. It was of Chinese philosophy. So I do not advocate that when people say that I'll first make money for myself and then I'll give it back to the society. I don't agree with this.
Okay.
You have to start sharing from today with whatever you have.
Yep.
Okay, affordability is not in your pocket; it is in your mind.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
So in that Chinese book, there was a story where there was a rich man in a village, but nobody was respecting him.
Okay.
And he used to tell everybody that why are you not respecting? I'm going to give all the wealth to you after I die.
अच्छा.
Still कोई उसका भाव नहीं देता था. Once he was going through a forest. It was raining, so he took a shelter under a tree. And it was a cow and a pig talking to each other.
Okay.
So and he was listening to them. Pig happens to complain to the cow कि यार मैं भी इंसान को क्या क्या देता हूँ, मटन खाते हैं मेरा, सब लोग तेरी रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, ऐसा क्यों? What cow says as a profound message in that you give whatever you give after your death. People don't believe your future behaviors. They believe your current behaviors. मैं आज दूध देती हूँ, उसका पनीर बनता है, घी बनता है, right? People always respect your current behaviors, not your future promises.
Wow. Wow.
And that story helped me to start sharing first summary on WhatsApp. And I did not wait to have a repository of summaries
And then you
start. Start sharing from day one. How much doesn't matter. अगर मेरे पास 2 रोटी है, I will share 1 रोटी. मेरे पास 1 रोटी है तो उसकी आधी है तो 1/4.
1/4. Crazy. Just like startups work, you come up with a very small prototype, put it in the market, test it, you will get feedback. The same way, whatever you have, give it to the market. Test it, give it to people. You will get it back, but at the same time, you will get feedback. Okay, if you think बाद में करेंगे, what if you never get the time?
लुढ़क गए तो क्या?
खत्म.
No, after 45 I'll retire and then I'll join Rotary and do all this.
Oh God, इतना भी सच नहीं बोलना था. Because you never know what life has for you. Okay, by the time you have over here, you give it to other people, well and good. Okay, you will get that respect automatically. And if you're still thinking, will I get it back to me with all this I'm doing, you will definitely get it back. But it is not always money. It is definitely not always money. Sometimes, let's say, what if you escape from a horrible accident just because all the good deeds you did? You never know.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of life.
Yeah. This happened with me recently. So my father was feeling uneasy. So he's 86 now. So on his deathbed,
you mentioned last time.
Yeah, he's on life-saving drugs, and suddenly started feeling uneasy. And it was, I think, a Sunday or some festival days. I was very hesitant to call the doctor. Yeah, and all of a sudden, one of the booklet leaders, Dr. Sachin, he thought of visiting Booklet house.
Okay.
He wanted to borrow books and return the previous ones. And I said, can you see my father?
Yeah, since you're already here.
I mean, some divine intervention.
Crazy.
Yeah. Now, problem is that we think that if something can't be measured, that means it is not important.
Oh yeah. Unless you put in numbers, you put it in chart. मैंने इतना दिया, इतना आना चाहिए था, या फिर अरे ये, you just can't. You can measure that with life. Sorry, you can measure that with business. You cannot measure that with life.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the amount of satisfaction I got that day, I can't measure in numbers, right?
True.
It was a feeling.
Yeah. Crazy, man, crazy. Still a lot of questions, but I think we should have another episode on the same. Okay. So, Amrut, thank you so much for coming. I'm going to skip the rapid fire question because I'm pretty sure you're going to rock everything. And all the questions I've asked, we've been very rapid, because you've did it so many times. For the audiences who don't know, he does a lot of great podcast. You should definitely follow, Amrut Deshmukh, aka the Booklet guy. He has done a lot of different podcasts, a lot of TED speeches. He has impacted so many people apart from that 75 lakh readers. Once again, an amazing person, okay, kind of a big brother to me, always mentoring me, guiding me, and a huge part of wherever being social my company is. He has helped me at the right time without him knowing. Actually, this is like getting back, because you gave me one connection, that kind of help hota hai. Because if I say right now, okay, I have this business, I have these many clients, but to come at this position, I did something earlier. Right, I connected with certain people earlier, and he is one of those people who has connected with me. So thank you so much, for accepting that Instagram message which I sent 7 years ago, and for meeting with me. Such an incredible journey for a lot and lot more years to come and collaborations to do. So once again, thank you so much. We will have his credentials in the YouTube description. Do go follow and download the app. And one interesting thing about the mobile app, okay, to use the Booklet app, you need to have a personal key to ensure the quality of the app and to make sure the right people join in, because his goal was not to get millions of downloads in his app. His goal was to make sure he gets the right readers who are genuinely interested in reading books. So if you want to use the Booklet app, you need to have a personal key. Okay. And Amrut, how can someone get a personal key if they are watching this podcast for the first time and they don't know you?
You just go to Google, search that I want to join the mission, go to one of my posts, put a comment, and then the 75 lakh people who are inside that closed gate, who are reading with me, they have created their own key. Yeah. So they will ask you a question. Do you promise that you will read? Okay. And then you will get the key and you can start reading. And then once you join that mission by using that key, you can create your own key. And when you share it with somebody, you get a notification from me that Venki, you inspired one reader, two readers. The more people use your key.
Wow, man, wow. Masterclass in growing. Trust me, masterclass in growing a community, but not from a marketing point of view, just to make sure you get the right people on the platform. So that also gets back to your mission, right? Not to get a lot of people, but to get the right people. So once again, great thing, man. We can learn a lot from him. We will definitely have him for another show, for another episode. Till then, thank you so much for joining in. I know as an audience, thank you so much for joining in, Amrut. It was an excellent conversation. More and more to come. Do subscribe to us for the YouTube channel for even amazing guests in the future. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thanks, Amrut, once again.
Happy reading.
Thank you. Thank you.